Hello folks, so back to possibly the last time with the Hot Wheels DLC, as I'm running out of things to do. I think we've got one rivals race to do. It's the seasonal race event. I've still got to pick up board. Somewhere there it is. Still got to collect that XP board, and that will be everything there. Accolades. What do we have left on the accolades? I think there's a couple here. Hot Wheels 24. So I earned 3 stars at the Canyon Jump danger sign with the 1963 Volkswagen's Type 2 Deluxe. Yeah, that could be interesting. So, plus clean time of every rivals race. Almost there, we've got one left. Smash all the bonus balls, yeah, we've got one of those. And complete all the missions. Well, I believe those are the last 3 missions. So, where to start? So where's the race event? Where is the race event? There it is. Ah, right, so it's track toys restricted by country UK. Okie dokie. Explains why I have such a limited selection of cars for that race. Do I tune or do I not tune? Ooh. Okay, before we get to that, I've forgotten what which jump it is I need to throw the VW transporter off of. Canyon Jump danger sign. Hot Wheels. Canyon Jump danger sign. Is it that one? That one. Okay, so as an experiment and in the nature of good science, we shall attempt to jump with an entirely standard VW 21 window split screen or the Type 2 Deluxe. This may take a little while to get there. I hadn't realised just how slow it was. Well, I had to sneak the suspicion being it couldn't go up one of the slopes when I was driving up here. So, I was slowly getting faster. I mean, this is quite impressive. 75 miles an hour. I don't think I've seen a standard VW do 75 miles an hour in the real world, unless you throw it
400 yards. Turn left.
Which is what we're going to do in a minute.
Turn left.
Oh, no shortcut. There's no way I'm going to be able to go around the sharp corners. Okay, so how far will I get? I don't know, there's an awful lot of down, so in all likelihood I may get a little bit of forward momentum. So I reckon I'm good for at least 60, 70 meters. Let us see. Here we go.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, more feet. But I think most of this is coming from just falling to the ground. Okay, so I did about 600 odd feet there. How far do I actually need to get? Actually not that far. All I need is 400 feet horizontally plus the 600 feet vertically. And that should do it. Now, rather than torturing ourselves and driving back to the festival site, I'll teleport, and let's see if we can come up with a tune. It shouldn't be too hard, just throw bits at it. So, custom upgrades. Where shall we start? What engines have we got? So it does sound nice having all this extra power, but we have the aerodynamic properties of a large breeze block, plus all the weight at the back. So that's lots of power earlier on, then it fades off, whereas that's a nice gradual curve, building up the power, reasonable amount of torque, top speed is good, handling. Okay, I can fix that. Transmission. I'm not going to need that many gears. Probably get away with 8. Let's just stick 8 in there. So we don't need it to quickly go up for the gears. We've got quite a long run up. Do I need brakes? I don't need brakes. Oh yeah, let's put brakes on it just in case I ever need to come back to this. But brakes makes the handling worse, so let's not bother with brakes. Street suspension. Sports springs, let's go street suspension. Let's have a look at this. These sometimes a bit more rigidity improves things. So yeah, let's go with that one. Let's wait. Doesn't give me a lot there. Let's go for that. Just take some weight off. So tyres, wheels. Tyres. We want some grip. Yes. And as I've got all-wheel drive. Okay. And I didn't put turbo on it, so I don't really need anti-lag. That should be enough. Heavier. Oh, I should probably take more weight off. 400 brake, much better handling. Okay, so hopefully this will give us our 300 of feet. No, 400 of feet. We already had 300 feet down. 600. I can't remember. Oh, we'll find out in a second. So it was canyon jump.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Last time I couldn't actually get up this hill. It's in standard form, so that's an improvement.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. yards. Turn left.
Oops.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, fiddlesticks. So it's at 900 feet. So, need another 200 feet. Okay, 200 feet. 176. I'm kind of limited by. Let's try that by tweaking. Probably not going to be able to do it, but
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
yeah, I can't go that way. It's a big hole
Recalculating
there.
route. 200 yards. Turn right.
Okay, so we've still got some options. We can
In 400 yards,
Is that
turn
right?
sharp right.
throw some of our engine parts at it.
Turn sharp right.
You can listen to the
Turn
sat
around
nav and it
when
tells
it
to
is
go
safe to
the
do so.
other way. So we've still got some options for upgrading. Also,
You have arrived at your destination. In 100 yards, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
now, let's have a quick gander at the map. So we came straight off the end and just hit it there. Now if I can swerve and come down into the canyon, I wonder if I get more distance.
In 100 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, not quite, so we maybe need a few more parts. Can I get on the roads around here anyway? Okay, so upgrades. Oh, I'm just going to put map darker. I keep doing that, teleporting rather than using map marker. Oh, well. Let us upgrade a little bit more. So, tunings upgrades. Okay, that gives us more speed, more acceleration. So we only need another 200 feet. It's not that much. That gives us a little bit more intake. Gives us another jump. Cams. Ooh. Okay, let's go with the cams. Valves. Fairly significant upping. Yep. And is that anti-lag? Oh, twin turbos. Let's leave it at that, because I don't think we need to go too much further. Now, one of the problems with having downforce is you nerf your top speed. Unless you turn the downforce down to next to nothing. So I've got 6.7, 6.2. I'd much rather have the speed and just deal with the lack of control. Okay, let's throw even more parts at it. See how that goes. Okay, so we want to go back to there. Okay, can I do 110 feet?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, let's just keep forgetting to do this. Tune car gearing. Let's just go to there. Apply. Yes. There are some crazy people out there that actually have drag strip versions of this van so that
In 400
they actually
yards,
race them.
turn sharp left.
Crazy. I'm surprised the windscreens don't pop out at high speed. What's even worse is a lot of those crazy
Turn sharp left.
drag racing type tools are also street people. So, I don't know. Given the way VW's handled that amount of power, it's kind of scary. I suppose I'll just say it adds a certain zest
400
to
yards,
it.
turn left. Turn left.
Oops. Okay, handling is worse. Let's just keep it straight
You
this
have
time.
arrived at your destination.
150. Take off speed. Not quite. Not quite. It wasn't far. I feel my run up somewhat marred. I had contact with the wall as we approached it. So is there a shorter way there? No, I don't think there is. Okay, so maybe a better run in. Speed
In 400 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. You have arrived at your destination. In 100 yards, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Let's go down here a bit and then turn around and come back.
yards. Turn left.
Oh. Okay, so
Turn
just
left.
keep some momentum.
You have arrived at
Slow
your
at top
destination.
speed. Okay, I'm going to shortcut it because I don't want to drive around again. I'm going to try something. So where was... That's where we want to get to. Yeah, so I hit the wall again.
In 100 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Not much faster. Okay, I was expecting this to be a little bit easier. Well, I suppose it is the last, one of the last things you have to do. So let's try that, but turn it so we go more down the valley.
In 100 yards, turn left.
What we have to do is give it more downforce, more power.
You have arrived at your destination.
"53 feet short." Need another 53 feet. Let's jump back. Another what have we got? We haven't put on our turbos. Bigger turbos. Much bigger turbos. So what am I getting now? I'm getting an extra 100. Both of those are 100. So it's twin turbos with anti-lag. Okay. Go with those. We've got the valves. Nothing there is really going to give me much of an improvement. It's less handling, but let's go with that. Less weight may help me get that. Let's say I'm down to, I need 53 feet. That's nothing. I didn't check the tuning. It's one of the problems when you put turbos on or it mess with the power output. You can change how this works. So there we've got a bit more power now, so I want to adjust that. Look, take advantage of the power now. Let's go there. Let's apply that, yes. Where is our destination? Okay. So,
100 yards, turn left.
oh boy, handling is really interesting.
You have arrived at
Okay, let's try angled. I figured I'd do a quick upgrade on this and jump will be easy. Nope, not having it.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Okay, this time I'm going to angle it off the end of the ramp and try and get more down the canyon.
You have arrived at your destination.
There we go, did it. Oh, I got an achievement for it. Let's double check like that actually. Counted. Oops. Hot Wheels. Yes. Whew, what a struggle. Well, I got there in the end. So, Hot Wheels. So, things left to do. Well, I think we'll take a moment to go do some racing.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Let me just tidy up my van a bit. Can't be driving around in a scruffy van, can we? Okay. Stop some of the graphics up on this for this livery. Brings us eastward. No. So, oh, of course, yeah, stopped giving me my routes.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn
What's the
right.
time? Okay, now I'm turning left. I'm sure she said turn left. That's like definitely right. I know my sense of direction is bad, but you know, I thought the computer would be a bit better than me. Okay, so track toys, and this is the British. That's where the area we're at.
400 yards,
A couple of Aston
turn sharp
Martins.
left.
Crazy
Turn sharp left.
kit car thing that was made in the back of the garage. Oh, I forgot what it's called now. It's green and gold. I can remember that much about it. What else have I got in there? Oh, there's it's got the exit, the Ultima. The Ultima's a UK build. Oh, we've got a couple of McLarens, but I don't think they're very high voltage. There's a Brabham, I'm thinking.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Kind of feel that we're probably going to go with the customizing Valkyrie if that's an option. No danger of completing the seasonal objective for this one.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so not this way. That one, and one over there. Okay, so what have we got? Yes, the problem I was thinking of. The red area atom is. I think I've set up for doing sprints. Valkyrie. Oh, the Lotus. He used the Lotus last week. Didn't seem that good. A bit radical. Or the Ultima. Oh, standard Ultima. Yeah, the other one I've got is X-Class. So a McLaren. Points away there. So, Valkyrie or Lotus. I think it's going to be Valkyrie. I think we used the Lotus last week and it wasn't that good. Oh no, I did Rivals Racer a bit, didn't I? Okay. Don't know about calling this car Valkyrie. Banshee would be a better name. Seems to have got the jump on there. Oops. Okay, that cool. I'm lost. That's not good. Again, not lost, but much more improvement. Oh. Okay. Well. I'm going to call this a warm-up now. Warm-up race, maybe. Don't seem to be getting their line right tonight. Well, soon going to be last again. That's not good. stars, no luck to be had tonight. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Nine. That's not very good, is it? Okay, so how far are we back in total? God, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. This is one more, so that's encouraging. Okay, let's give it another go. Hope I can get a better start this time. Get ahead of everybody. Then I don't have to worry about crashing into it. Well, didn't want to do that. Not the stuff I wanted. I thought, oh, that's perfect. I just nipped round the guy crashing and got us back in. Brilliant. Oh! It was a 45th time lucky. So anyway. So well there. alternative to this. So, huge amounts of power velocity starting point. But it's not bad for that. Where was it? There we go. Let's try a different car. That it just doesn't seem to have much going for it. I think definitely want to stay with four-wheel drive. Let's try the Lotus. Well, technically, you know, Aston Martin aren't an English company. They may be based in this country. I'm pretty sure they're owned by somebody else. Not the cleanest bit of driving, but okay. Oh god, this is an incredibly ugly piece of driving, but after the disappointment of the Aston Martin, this at least is getting that wee little number in front of the 12. Okay. Oh, thank God, it's only 2 laps. Quite possibly the most ugliest piece of driving I've done in ages, but got to the front. Yeah. Let's hope the next 2 races will be somewhat more. Oh. I'm trying to get excited about it, but it's just not working. Okay, so how's that race? That one, or what was the other one? That one's over there. A little circus. Okay, so let's do this one next.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So next week, Rise and Realms comes out. Interesting to see what that brings to the game. So I've not been playing it long enough to see any of the realms the first time around, so it's all new for me. So a couple of new cars. Some leaderboard stuff, so get competitive like.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I knew it was going to do that. Yeah, so as well as the rounds, once finished doing this, it'd be back to try and do all the stuff in Mexico, which I've not done yet. Lots of races, still trying to find bonus boards. I think I've done all the story stuff. There's a few accolades that I haven't got related to the stories. Plus all the accolades as well. I mean, a huge number of bits and pieces there of it. And maybe 1 or 2 rivals races.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So having finished this DLC, it almost makes me want to go play the Lego DLC again. Forza 4, because that was so much fun.
You have arrived at your destination. Turn sharp right.
Okay, so hopefully
You have arrived at your destination.
slightly better driving than the last race. So that was messy. Bit of argy-bargy. Smack him out of the way, got to the front. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit more skillful manoeuvring. That's it, I know I'm going to shunt somebody now. Together wasn't my fault. He swerved into me. Yeah. My excuse, that's what I'm sticking with. That sounds like a Valkyrie. Shoot it? No, shut up. Hold on to the right. Yep. Two laps again, okay. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Starting to get the hang of it. It is phenomenally quick sometimes. Also, that Aston keeps catching us up. Sliding too much. It's catching me up. That's not good. Okay. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Last one that's over by the desert zone, wasn't it? There we go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 400 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
I think I'm being taken to scenic route. Oops. Paying attention to this, I saw the corner. I say after this we're down to the last rivals. That's break.
You have arrived at your destination.
The last rivals race. I'm going to try and beat the time I set previously. That could be difficult because it was a very good time. Also, last time I said it, I had a fair amount of practice leading up to it, which I haven't had this time round. Oh well, should be interesting to see how that goes. So this is race 3 of 3. Going slowly and audibly. Oh dear. Still some rid in there. Oh, 4th place there. Okay. It's not a huge amount when we lost the control though. We didn't have any places to lost the tickets. It's been very hard to get back to these streets. Valkyrie again. And how comes I can get first? I'm just as enforcing this curve. Sometimes it just doesn't like turning. close out Valkyries very quick. Turn. This is a very sharp bend. That's a lot of time for the corner. Focusing over the cars. Good. Catch more. Okay, good. Okay, so Lotus is the car for that race. Okay, so what we won? Hey, Ferrari. Cool. Shall I add it to the collection? Well, I'm pretty sure I've already got one of those. I have got an awful lot of Ferraris. Okay, let's move off the stair surface so I don't have to listen to the magnetic road noise. There we go, that's better. So, I think one race left. Pretty sure it's one race left. No, wrong button. Try that again. That button. Yep, post a clean time, a Hot Wheels Goliath Rivals leaderboard. I'll do that one, and that should just tick up afterwards. So, Hot Wheels Rivals, speed, Goliath. And we want, there it is. So, last race, last rivals. Okay, somewhere up ahead is a section of racetrack that may be set up there. Bad memories of that ice section. There was the ice section. I'm thinking of a different course. We've left that area. Back up forward as you take off, and all types of bad things happen. sharp corner coming up. Gonna hit the wall. Fiddlesticks. Okay. It's not too bad. I've got most of the way round. That's about a quarter of the way round. Gives me a chance to stop reloading the course. Shame that's going quite well. Oops. That's going quite well. We've actually started to put out a bit of a lead on the other guy there. Threw it away by touching the ball. 6. That was going really, really well. Whew. Sorry about the lack of commentary during this. Kind of concentrating. It's a bit hard work. I could just back off a little bit and set a clean line, but kind of got a bit between the teeth there. That start wasn't very good. Oh well. Surprising how so a little bad start. So an awful lot of difference between the gap between the two and me and the other guy. Doesn't seem like I was much slower, but it was. I didn't have a good line coming out of first bend, or going into the first bend even. I was backed off there because there's a bit which is a little bit dodgy in that car, which is where he went past me, and I hit the wall again. That's annoying, because once we get this out, right, this bit where I keep getting rolling, that's another bit, a bit further along, and I tend to do the same. Okay, so that's that with the neck and neck. Not this time, for the start. Twitch there. I'm going to bring it into the board. So close. I'll get there in the end. It'll be glorious. We'll smash the time. That's a good start. I don't know. Oops, that was a bit of a moving over the moment. Okay. Tricky bit coming up. Should give it behind us. Didn't want to say anything. But whew. And I took 6 seconds of, no, nearly 7 seconds of my time. That's very good. I'm impressed with that. Whew.
I'm looking at your Hot Wheels Rivals data here. So tell me, how does it feel to be the cleanest rival up here? Nice work.
Do I want to do that again? Do you know, I think I'll give it a miss. So, according to my estimations, there only remains one thing to do. And I need to get to there.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Whew. Excuse me, I'm still recovering from that rivals race. And my previous time was in the top 1%. So just better it by 7 seconds. It's just very,
You have
very
arrived at your
surprised at that.
destination.
So what we need is certainly good off-road capabilities, I think. Where's the Ford Ranger? Bum, bum, bum. Let's go with that one. Oh, that's typical. I went the wrong way. So Oh, actually, I've come to the wrong place. So what I need to do is get down there. It's that bit of road there I want. No.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
There'll be a slight interlude here. Oh, okay, now I see why the cat wanted to come and see me. She's cold and damp. The sun has been playing in the rain. Yes, okay, now I'm capturing more and more monitoring. Makes me slightly challenging. She picks her moments.
Yards.
After that AMG one, this is so slow.
Turn right.
Okay, so follow this dirt track. That should take us down to the bottom.
Turn around when it is safe to do.
Yeah, still in the direction. It doesn't feel like it's taking us down. Oh, it didn't take us down. There's another way, of course.
Recalculating route.
Let's just have to hook the land on the wheels when we do that. Now, somewhere over here is, okay. Oh no, okay, there it is. Just a bonus.
Old bonus boards, nice! I might be able to get more shipped up from Horizon, Mexico. Reckon we could fit a truck in this lick ship?
Wait, you did all of it? Every mission? Well, I mean, check the festival playlist, or how about a bed lamp? You build one of these things for a change.
Okay, so that appears to be everything. So what we won? We won a nice shiny helmet. Anything else? We said 2 prizes. Oh, here we go. Mission complete. I get a Hot Wheels spacesuit. Splendid. Campaign accolades. Oops. Hot Wheels 28. So that's everything done there. Cool. And wheel spin. 1 wheel spin after all that. Oh well. Go on. Something nice. Oh well. A measly pile of credits. Oh well. So that's it. Hot Wheels done to 100%. So, I have to wait now for Hot Wheels Realms next week. I'll give us something different to do. Until then, thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe if that's your thing. And maybe I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.